Welcome to Keeping Up with Carmel.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. This is Keeping Up with Carmel. This is the first episode. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mahitha Konjeti, and I'm joined by...
I'm Eileen, and in this podcast, we're going to be talking about anything you want, like news, upcoming events, gossip, anything in general. So.
Yeah. And we're going to have a little advice column at the end for all of you that did put in questions for the highlight. Thank you for doing that.
For that, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to be talking about?
We're going to be talking about HOCO, since that's approaching in less than a week.
Yeah. And if this podcast comes out after, then it already happened. But we're going to talk about it anyway. Yeah. Okay, Eileen, what's your favorite thing about HOCO?
My favorite thing about HOCO, it's hard to say. I really like the football game. I feel like that's a highlight for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I like the themes, especially, but not so much this year.
What themes don't you like?
The Minion Monday. I have a personal grudge against that one. But what do you think? Yeah.
I loved HOCO freshman year. I feel like a lot of kids come into freshman year especially, and they're like, oh my god, HOCO is gonna be so fun, prom's gonna be so fun. And it's like, it's a little bit disappointing, and then it's just a bunch of sweaty bodies and cups of M&Ms that you get to eat. Yeah. But like, I think it's fun. And sophomore year, it was like more fun just because you go with more friends and stuff like that. Yeah. In terms of themes, I am so glad we got rid of Holiday Hoopla. That holiday theme, because I cannot dress up as Thanksgiving every year. Like, this is too much
I did not even know that was a thing, honestly.
Thank God they
abandoned
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did like the old themes. Like, I miss, like, soccer mom, barbecue dad. I miss country versus country club.
Right.
I had great outfits for those. Never got to wear them.
Yeah.
Okay, how was your HOCO experience?
My HOCO experience... My favorite theme, by the way, is Throwback Thursday, because there's so much, like, potential in the theme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's always, like
there's, like, always, like, people dressed in the same clothes, though. It's, like, 90s, 80s type stuff.
The Black
Plague
Doctor.
I do love the Black Plague Doctor. Shout out to him.
I want to see, like, pilgrims. I want to see pilgrims and, like, woolly mammoths, cavemen. I want to see, like, throwback.
You want Ice Age?
I want Ice Age.
Okay, I love
Jurassic Age. Like, I want that. But, yeah, I think Throwback Thursday is a really good theme. I don't know if I'm going to dress up as much this year, but if I do, if you see, like, George Washington, if you see Paul Revere making his march, that's going to be me.
The British are coming.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah.
Okay, love that. I love the HOCO game, too. I think that's, like, a highlight. What do you think about the HOCO booths and stuff?
HOCO, like the pep rally?
Yeah, the pep rally, the booths.
Pep rally, I like the concept a lot. Like, for freshmen especially, if you don't know, like, how to join clubs or, like, where you want to go, it's, like, a really good opportunity to, like, kind of look and, like, see things. One thing I do think, obviously I know why, but, like, the booths are really expensive. Like, one thing of boba for, like, one of the clubs for, like, $12.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, that is so expensive. But I like it. I like the concept.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think the lines are also really long. Like, the only reason freshman year I got boba was because one of the girls that was running the UNICEF stand, I think her name, like, Jasmine Klopstead, I think, actually, she was like, hey, if you vote for me for, like, HOCO court, she became homecoming queen later. She was like, I'll give you a thing of boba. And I was like, perfect, thanks, queen. So that was great. But yeah. Oh, I have some really interesting experiences with the HOCO, like, pep rally and everything. Last year and this year, I'm a class officer, and we have to do this thing called the trike race. The trike race and I have, like, genuinely awful experiences. I had to dress like Adam Sandler in my dad's shorts, shirt, and some weird, like, baseball cap. And walk down the trail and do this trike race and, like, walk around all the booths. Like, my best friend Nina made me walk to all the booths, get pictures with random people, sweaty. Like, I think my pits had stains.
Oh,
like,
my
that's
gosh.
how bad I think it was.
Gosh.
I looked so stupid. And I'd go to the trike race, and our team lost. Like, the sophomore class last year, we lost. Probably because of me. Like, I don't think it's on anybody else.
You were representing. It's okay.
Nah, I wasn't. My legs could not reach the pedals. So I was, like, sitting there, like, you can't see me right now, but I was, like, doing some weird stuff.
Just imagine.
Imagine me about to fall down.
It's like swimming, backstroke, but, like, your arms are in front of you.
Imagine swimming backstroke on a track. Yeah. That's what it felt like.
Negative aura. That's what it was. Like,
I lost
genuinely.
so much aura. And someone from Highlight took pictures of me. Like, I had some, like, my friends took a video. I think Caitlin, our executive producer behind the camera, shout out to her, took pictures of me for this trike. I can never look at that again. Like, that. Yeah. That's a trauma flashback. I can't look at that. Yeah. So if we eliminate the trike race, I'm not against it, is what I'm saying.
I think it's a fun tradition, though, trike race. I've seen it for all 2 years, actually.
Yeah.
I never really paid attention. Like, it wasn't like, go team, but it's a fun watch.
Don't pay attention to me. Thank God. Like, Marcus Grayton, thank God for you, because he's taking my spot. I could not do that again. Like, that would end me.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Also, like...
Anything else? Oh, sorry.
no,
You were
you're
just
good,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, I feel like a lot of people also leave the Hoko pep rally pretty quickly. Just because it's a long one, and I feel like everyone has to be there. And I feel like people, like, don't take it terribly seriously.
I feel like they're tightening up on the security, though. So I don't know if it's going to be as, like, smooth sailing as it was.
We'll see.
When
we do need to get more snow cone machines. I feel like everyone always sells, like, perishable goods, like ice creams and stuff like that. That's melting. Let me get just straight ice.
Right.
I'll just chew on some ice watching this Drag Race.
I love the free stuff.
Yes.
Like, I love the free stuff. It's like, it makes my day.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've, like, exhausted Hoko.
Yeah, we have.
Next topic. Okay, so a lot of popular shows have been reality TV lately. And Highlight is doing a bunch of coverage on them. We're talking about Love Island USA, Love is Blind, things like that. How familiar are you with reality TV?
I've seen some clips on TikTok. I don't have an attention span, so I've never watched, like,
A full thing.
on, like, yeah. But I know the general idea, but if you want to explain
For sure.
to those who might not know.
So I'm like a reality TV fiend. I think I started really, really watching reality TV in like 2020, 2021, like COVID time. And I had like a Twitter account with like 2,000-3,000 followers. Like I was actually
That is crazy. On
top.
Twitter.
Millennials loved me, I'm telling you. And I would like live tweet The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and they put me in People articles using my tweets as like evidence.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's actually crazy. Like that's
viral.
when you were in 7th grade too. Like that is
I was
your little 7th grade brain. Like
And I only started watching The Bachelorette because my 7th grade teacher, Miss Abel, love her. She said that she was a big Bachelor fan. And this was like virtual. Like I was fully virtual, and I was like, let me connect with my teacher. So I started watching The Bachelor.
okay.
And so yeah, I did that. And then I like searched up my name every now and then because I'm a narcissist. And I would, every time my name popped up, like People, like news, like Us Weekly, like People articles would pop up with my name as a tweet.
Good
And
luck
I was
for
like,
college.
yeah, I was like, I'm not getting into college. Because, like, the stuff I was tweeting, I was in 7th grade. I wasn't the nicest kid. Like, I was kind of mean to these girls.
Okay.
So I, like, deleted all of them.
Okay.
I deleted my Twitter account. I think we're wiped now. But I think if you go to, like, the 8th tab on Google with my name, I think you might still find one. I might have to contact them to get that tab.
Yeah.
So anyway, big reality TV person. And then this summer, I was at the summer camp, and I got COVID. So I had, like, plenty of time myself. And I started watching, like, Too Hot to Handle, which was, like, Louis Russell, do better. Like, that's weird. And then Love Island USA got really big this summer. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I've heard it, seen it.
Yeah.
Everything.
It was super dramatic. So for those that don't know, and, like, Eileen too, Love Island is essentially where they put a bunch of, like 6 or so original, I guess they're called villa members, or, like, they're called islanders, might be. They put 6, no, I think
Villagers.
it's 8.
Villagers.
They put 8 islanders in this villa in Fiji. And they're, like, basically enticing them to, like, couple up and, like, test romantic connections. So if you're an OG, you get there, you couple up with someone, you kind of explore a connection. And then throughout the season, they'll bring in, like, bombshells and stuff to kind of disrupt relationships, see if you can steal someone's man, like, all that type of stuff. And so it was really dramatic this year. We got a lot of really cool, like, personalities. And it was really nice because, like, the 3 people that emerged that were, like, the winners of the show, because, like, even though Love Island's, like, all about finding love, there's also, like, a cash prize at the end. Like, it's about, like, winning, too. And the people that won, Serena and Cordell, love them.
So, like, do you win by, like, coupling up, or?
Yeah, like
whoever
America votes for the
ends up-
best couple.
Oh, okay.
And the top 3 girls were Leah Katab, Janae Craig, and Sarita Page. Love them. And it was, like, incredible. We did a whole highlight thing. Caitlin did a graphic for it. It was great. They're, like, really, really strong. And, like, I love seeing a female friendship, like, blossom on screen. And I think, like, the best part of that was just, like, they were so real with each other. And, like, obviously they did things that maybe weren't the kindest to each other. Like, at one point, like, Leah stole Janae's man. But then, like, 10 minutes later, she was like, I hate his skinny jeans. Like, I can't even look at him. Which, like, that's real. Like, that's girlhood right
Happens
there.
to us all, yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, but, like, things like that. I think it was just a really good show. There's tons of drama and all that. And there was this, like, really insane thing that happened at the finale thing where, like, people... Lots of drama. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it. Everyone should go watch it. Definitely worth your watch. I think it's on Peacock, which weird streaming service for it, but go watch.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
Maybe you should. But do you hear about the cyberbullying
Like,
of the contestants?
no. Actually, I guess I've seen it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of it
the
is on
shade,
TikTok.
yeah.
So there's, like, some contestants that were on the show that were kind of, like, in Casa. And Casa Amor is essentially where, like, the guys get put in this own villa, the girls get their own villa, and they bring in new people. And a lot of guys cheated in Casa, which, like, do better. Like, please. Like, you can't keep doing this on live television thing. But anyway, like, a lot of the Casa girls and the Casa guys got, like, dragged online. And they were getting, like, insanely cyberbullied. Like, this girl named Andrea, like, was, like, facing insane threats. Just, like, everyone in the cast, even if you're popular or not, was, like, insanely cyberbullied. People had to start getting, like, surgeries. People started
surgery?
Like, surgery. Like, people were like, oh, yeah, like, your nose is too big or something. And someone would get, like, a nose job. Like, it's still happening. Like, and that's, like, that's weird. Like, that's... like, people, be normal. Yeah. And then, like, some kids, not kids, they're not kids, but some of them were, like, getting, like, trolls and, like, they had to, like, deactivate social media and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's obviously bad.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what to say, like, to be honest. Like, I've never been one for, like, this type of, like, what do you call it? Like, dating shows, reality shows. I never watched any of those. So I guess it's, like, inevitable, like, especially when you're, like, put onto a screen and you're doing, like, bad things. Like, you're cheating. Yeah. And you're, like, it's bound to happen. But that doesn't mean it's, like, a good thing, obviously. So...
Yeah, I think we just need more protections on, like, micro celebrities and, like, these online influencers. Because, like, obviously when you're signing up to go to a show like Love Island or, like, The Bachelor, you know your life is being telecasted, but you didn't realize, like, everyone has an opinion.
And, like, I do think some things are scripted. Like, that is just what TV is. Like, there is, like, a general script you follow.
Yeah. It's, like, editing. Yeah. And, like, do the producers like you? If the producers don't like you, you're obviously
and, like, villainizing certain people.
For sure.
Yeah, it's, like, didn't, like, Britain's Love Islands, wasn't that a lot less popular because everybody there got along and, like, everybody was, like, all happy with each other. But then in U.S., we're, like... Yeah. I think there's, like, a competition aspect, like, between, like, Love Island UK and Love Island USA. From what I know, I think the reason that UK is usually more popular, but this year USA was really popular because everyone in USA was insane. They just had a really good cast. It was, like, a cast that was, like, one, easy to root for, but also, like, fought a lot. So I guess that. But, yeah, like, that could be a part of it. Yeah. I know Love Island has, like, had a weird history with, like, mental health. Because the thing is, like, The Bachelor, you only get recorded for, like rose ceremonies, like the times when you're with the lead. Love Island, you get recorded every single second of every day. So every action you mean, every word you say is telecasted. And I'll speak for myself. Like, I don't think I'm, like, a perfect person by any means, but if every word I ever said was, like, telecasted, like, I probably wouldn't be favorably looked at either, you know? I'd be canceled. I'd be so canceled,
I think just give people grace, like, especially online. Like, don't make people, like, hate themselves. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah.
All right. Transitioning from... Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it to you.
Oh, lucky me. Okay. So for the advice segment, we have Caitlin Fullman, our wonderful executive producer here, and she's going to read us some of these questions.
Advice questions, by the way.
All of them?
Yeah, and we'll give advice to each and every single one.
Okay, so our first question is, why can't I ever choose the right classes?
Oh, that's a good question. Any advice for that? Talk to your counselor. I mean, like...
Yeah, that is.
That's probably the best thing.
Why can't I ever choose the right classes?
I think if you're taking classes that you really don't enjoy or, like, are too hard for you, like, first assess what you want to do. Like, if there's something that you're taking that you really don't care about, like, if you're someone that, like, really cares about, like, history or, like, politics and you're taking, like, AP physics, maybe figure out that, like, you don't have to take colleges for, like... No, you don't have to take classes for, like, college if you're not going to do well in them and, like, just do what you're passionate about. Like, I think that's a big thing. I think people take, like, really hard classes.
Definitely. Like, just because it's an AP and it's going to look good on your GPA, if you don't do good on it, it's not going to look good. Yeah. And also, read the prerequisites. Not the prerequisite, what's it called? The description. That's what I didn't do for one of my classes, and I went through so much getting out of that class. So... You know, yeah.
And also, like, not read, but, like, ask, like, other students that may have taken it, like, their opinions on it.
Definitely.
Like, for me, in my class experience, the class has never been bad. I've always just had, like, problems with teaching. In that, like, I wish, like, I had a different teacher. Like, I wish they taught a different way. So also, like, be aware of that if you want to pick better classes. And just, like, read online, like, what people have to say about certain classes, what the workload's like. And go with something you're passionate about. Do not, like, do something that, like... all your friends are doing that you know that's just, like, not for you, not going to help you type of thing. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Does any of the drama or friendships really count or matter after high school?
We wouldn't know that. Like, we wouldn't know that.
Okay, here's my 2 cents. I don't think any piece of drama I've ever had in the past 2 years I still think about. Like, I think all of it at some point resolves itself. Some of it maybe feels like it's gonna stay for a long time, and it won't. Like, it really won't. You recover friendships as long as you are, like, honest with yourself, and if you make a mistake, own up to it. If you make a mistake and you, like, cut people off for it, like, that's on you. Be very honest with people. I think that's something I've, like, learned more. Like, confrontation isn't always a bad thing. If someone did something to you or, like, you did something to them, like, it's okay to apologize, and it's also okay to be like, hey, like, that, like, hurt my feelings. Like, that was disrespectful. It's good to voice those things. Don't, like, keep it in. Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
You're going to leave it at that?
Yeah. That's, like...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, like, friendships, it can go both ways. Like, the petty friendship dramas probably won't last beyond high school. And also know your friends. Like, I have a really great group of friends I think I can't imagine myself being friends with after high school. And there are, like, some friends that, like, maybe I just won't see after high school because we're, 1, not as close, or, like, 2, we're just, like, not going to be the type of people that know each other forever. And that's okay. Like, it's good to have both types, you know?
Just be mature and think about, like you said, just think about it both ways, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Next question.
Kind of similar, but how do I make friends in high school?
I would not know. I literally would not know. Sorry. Tell me, please.
I was really fortunate with my friend group. A lot of us have been friends since middle school. But the way that I've made friends in high school is, like, generally just be nice to everybody. I think the thing that makes you hard to talk to or hard to make friends with is, like, being mean. Like, I just talk to everybody, right? And try to be social. Like, I know some people are just more naturally introverted, and that's, like, totally fine. But just, like, when people talk to you, talk to them back, be nice. I know that's, like, really simple advice, but you never have to, like, outwardly look for friends. They'll kind of come to you with your personality and stuff. I know a lot of my friends talk about having an RBF. People don't like us because of that. And, like, that's life. Like, that's going to happen.
That's coming from an extrovert, by the way.
Yeah.
So, from my perspective, when you want to make friends, honestly, but, like, what you said is true. Like, they will come to you. Even though a lot of my friends are also from middle school, just, like, what's called, like, exposure. It's, like, exposure therapy. Like, the more you hang out with somebody, whether it be in classes, like, you sit next to them, you will become closer to them. And, like, just because you're introverted, don't let that keep you in a box. Like, don't tell yourself, oh, because I'm an introvert, I just can't talk to people. You can.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah, you should. Just, like, really try to put yourself out there, even if you feel, like, stupid and, like, oh, people think I'm, like, a loser. Really, in reality, like, really nobody cares. So just, like...
And also, like, we live in a high school with, like, 5,000 kids.
Yeah,
and,
there
like,
has to be
probably
somebody
in
for
your
you,
grade, right? And, like, if you're just willing to put yourself out there, not only stick with, like, one close group of friends, but, like, branch out, expose yourself to different people, like, you find a lot of cool people in the school. Like, ask to hang out.
Right,
like, my
definitely.
seminar group, like, we were all people that kind of knew each other, but, like, weren't, like, super close friends. And over the summer, we played pickleball every Wednesday. And, like, we're still good friends. Like, that's just how you sustain relationships. Yeah.
Next question. What should I do to make my college apps look better?
I'm not applying to college. So this is all Caitlin.
Here, scoot your boots.
She's not applying. She's applying to college. All you, girl.
Okay. Oh my god. So college apps are actually really simple when you think about it in terms of the Common App. So for those of you who don't know, to apply to college, most colleges go through this, I guess, program called Common App. So most of us know what a Common App essay is. So you have to have just a personal essay about you, and then most colleges have supplemental essays as well. Now, most colleges, a really big thing, especially because some schools are SAT and ACT optional, is to do a lot of extracurriculars. So at our school, a lot of extracurriculars that might look good to counselors is like speech and debate, newspaper, radio, yearbook, anything you're interested or passionate in, like put it on your college apps. Any class awards you've gotten, really anything to make yourself look the best you can for your counselor and as well for the undergraduate admissions officers is really important. And remember, like, it's okay not to have it all figured out. That's what your counselors are here for. Ask fellow seniors. College apps aren't easy for everyone. They're really difficult, especially if you're applying out of state. So try to go to any information session you can, watch videos, just ask your counselor for any questions. But to look good on your college apps, just make sure, you know, you're getting good grades, your GPA is pretty solid, and extracurriculars.
Yeah, perfect.
That was great.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do I do if my parents are not on board with what I want to do career-wise?
My parents are like, I think it's just like an Asian parent thing to be like really big on like being a doctor. Every time I tell my dad like, oh, I'm going to major in poli-sci, he's like, oh, yeah, but major in econ too. because it's like you always have like a backup of like business. If all else fails, just go open a business type of thing. But yeah, like I think we're both fairly lucky and that both of our careers make a lot of money. But if like I was really into art, I don't know if I would get the same reception. So I get it. And I think Caitlin gets it too. So Caitlin's probably going to talk about it a little bit more. You want to talk about it?
My parents love me. But motorsport communications is a really hard field to get into, especially for women. And journalism as a whole doesn't make you a whole lot of money. So what my parents did, and we decided, is that I was going to have a plan for college. I was going to major in communications or sports media. And I can either decide to go into motorsport communications like I originally wanted, or if that's not really working out, I can go back to college later on and do a degree that either will pay more or that I'll be happier with if I'm not on board. But guys, if it's not making you a lot of money and you still really want to do it, try to figure out a way where you can also pursue a major at the same time, where either maybe having a backup job or maybe you study something else, but then later on you're going to go back to college and you're going to get another degree in something that you want to do. But yeah, the arts and humanities, we may not make a lot, but it really is vital for our future.
People. It is.
Yeah. We need teachers. We need journalists.
Absolutely.
We need it all.
Yeah.
Artists are really important. So have a talk with your parents, and if they're still not getting it, talk to your counselor, because their job too is social work.
Yeah. And also, like, if money's your biggest problem, if you do anything that you really, really love at an absolutely, like, incredibly high level, you will make money. If you were, like, if you care so much about art, if you care so much about journalism, and you do it at, like, a high level, like, you're working for, like, NBC News political coverage type thing, you're making money. Like, I promise you, Jake Tapper is making money. So, like, just believe in yourself and believe in your passion so wholeheartedly that you can't not make money. And I know it's, like, hard to convince parents. Like, I get that, like, most parents want you to be happy and, like, want you to, like, be able to, like, buy a house and, like, things like that. And those are important. But also, like, be true to yourself. Because at the end of the day, your parents aren't living your life. You are. And, like, stand true to that. Yeah.
I do not have anything to add on to that. You guys said it perfectly. Yeah.
My card is full.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into our first episode.
That was really fun. I hope you guys took away something from that, maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys liked us so we can keep doing more. And the plan is, hopefully, if we get a little bit more support, we can start doing, like, themed episodes.
Yes.
Maybe
and,
a
like,
Halloween one.
Christmas, holiday specials.
Yes.
But for the time being, the plan is to record every month.
Yes.
Maybe more for special occasions.
Absolutely.
Maybe a 7-day marathon.
Oh.
Even maybe.
That's a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
Yeah. We'll try to do hot ones. We'll try to do, like, fun stuff. And we're always open to, like you guys' recs. If you thought this was fun.
Suggestions.
Yeah.
Just DM the highlight. I don't know.
Yeah, DM
Should you?
highlight.
Really? Okay.
Do what you can. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
thank
thank you
you.
for tuning
Bye.
in. Join us next month for whatever we do next. Thanks.